basically this time, because the last one was such a flop, and because because I had the echo, and because of a whole bunch of other conglomerate combinations of problems, I'm gonna be streaming today basically the same thing. I should probably have just ended the fortress and restarted it, but who cares? So basically this time I've got the Lazy Newb pack open, so you can see population cap is 200. Caverns are yes, weather yes, artifacts yes, temperature yes, and entombed pets yes, but aquifers are no. We're using default profiles as the embark profiles, and the laptop no numpad text down at the bottom. We've also got MEF and Vardak Lite 32 times graphics. And as you know, we have our Lazy Newb pack utilities, and we have DF hack. I have never actually used DF hack, but it might be but it's probably useful. Now we're gonna press play on that, get that running, and I'm gonna switch to game capture. There you go. The Dwarf Fortress. We've already seen how we create. I'll go through it again if you like. You go into Create New World. You create, what we're using is a small map with very short history and frequent mineral occurrence. You press Y, you get the map generated, but we have my stream folder from last time that we can play as. Okay, loading. We've got it paused still, that's great. Let's zoom out. And this is the little base that we left off with. All the stairs. Okay, get rid of that mouse. Designate plants. We actually want these plants to be first level priority because we want the stairs to be able to be created quickly and easily. And we'll also get rid of the trees in the nearby sections with a 1 level priority. We did do Dwarf Therapist, or I did do Dwarf Therapist at the end of last session. I have it right here. And I'll switch over to showing you Dwarf Fortress's Dwarf Therapist, I suppose. As you see, it's that one. Here we are. And here is Dwarf Therapist for us. Over here, you'll see that I set up most of them with mining jobs, and one hunter and one woodcutter. That is because we don't actually need too much wood, and I haven't actually had many hunters in the games before, though now that I look at it, why is our friend Moses not a hunter? Oh, because he tends to avoid any physical confrontations, even though he's an ambusher. How remarkable. Okay, so we've got our one hunter, Obok here, and everyone else except for Dodok are miners. We've also got 2 carpenters, because I've noticed that that is very, very important. And actually several things have it as a necessary part of their job. And just in general, you can see that we have Dwarf Therapist set up. I'm gonna close that, bring us back to Dwarf Fortress now. Now, if we press start, now they should run off to their jobs. Okay, we've also got our dogs over there and things. Oh, and we've hit Limonite already. Limonite is one of the versions of iron in this game. So that's always good to get some iron. I did not realize just how deep... Oh, hey, look, an expansive cavern deep underground. I have never ran into those before. Hopefully that doesn't mean that everything is gonna be destroyed. There are quite a few caverns down here. Yeah, quite a few caverns. So, maybe it really is a good idea for us to restart this build. Because look at all these caverns. I did not plan my base around this many caverns. So, I suppose I'll ask the few of you who wanted to come on to this wonderful, wonderful chat of mine. Should I restart, or should I try somehow to make do with the caverns? Or if you want to go in a new one. I mean, technically I already have another base I could have you sit in, because I had my alternate base. Hopefully that one doesn't get a cavern in it. So yeah, I'm gonna save this game, come back to it maybe later, and I'm gonna load up my non-stream playthrough, which actually is another hill dwarf colony. So yeah. This one is actually quite fortressy. We have a stream, I believe, or a brook running through our land, a whole bunch of lakes and ponds, and we're nestled in between 2 little mountains. I've got the first layer of the fortress is this weird little fort looking thing that'll look down on everything, with 3 farms and 1 butcher's area. And then down below, I'm gonna have a path to the center of that little section. And I'm gonna chop down all that, or 3 stories of a pit, so that we're just gonna have a little fortress. Over here, I have our little market zones here and here, and then we have a dining hall here and here for our taverns. This up top is going to be guest bedrooms, and then we have our main church and libraries on either side of there. And I forget what these 2 sections were gonna be. And then down here, I was working on this other building set with 3 churches currently at the bottom, a hospital area, storage rooms on either side, food storage up top, and a kitchen right here. And then we were just digging very, very far down. We were digging actually until I think 120 or 115. Oh, 130 that is. So yeah, we're digging pretty far down. Okay, and everything's gonna be set a go. We also probably should find a spot for the animals. Maybe that's what those 2 areas are, I don't know. Oh yes, I didn't show you the nobles on the other side, but here's the nobles for this colony. We have Ubul as our expedition leader and our manager. Chief medical dwarf is Uzol, and Looker is English, bookkeeper is Dodok, and the military commander of our little 2-man hunting party is Uvosh. We haven't actually set up a military, so maybe I should do that. And we're gonna do military commander squad, or military squad. For now, no uniform, because we don't have much. The uncommon vestibules. That's interesting. Squawkers. And let's see. Who was my other hunter in this group? My other hunter was Uvosh and Uzol. Uvosh and Uzol, who is a chief medical dwarf. So we're gonna press enter, and we're gonna enter in Uvosh and Uzol. Just in case we have to send out anyone to attack. And now, weapons, we are going to specify that these guys have to use crossbows, because they are both hunters. Okay. And as for ammunition, hunters, we are going to specify you always use wooden bolts, whereas the squawkers, will use bolts as well, but they are going to use only wooden bolts during training, and then they will do yes. And then they will use other types of bolts for combat. Okay. Okay, and then let's see. We have no equipment to tell them to deal with, and everything is pretty much standard, all else said. Okay, so now we've got, oh, it's summer. How fun! We still don't have any plants being produced, I believe. Let's see. Oh, we have radish plants that we can grow outdoors. And anything else? Nope, just radishes we can grow. So I'm gonna set one farm up to deal with our radish situation. And I am going to go into jobs managers, and as you can see, I already set up a butcher order for any animals and a charcoal burning situation. Oh, look, lots of them are drinking. English won't stop fishing, probably just like my other member of the team in the other zone. We've got a requirement to butcher an animal, and we have 4 buildings: the still, the mason's workshop, the wood furnace, and the smelter to be built. Okay, so we've got other orders though that we've gotta put in. One important thing is everyone's gonna need a bed. So we're gonna just continually make beds. Okay, so that, and then requirements. I don't want you guys to exceed 10 beds. We're also gonna need chairs. Another, or actually, remove that one. Not the beds, the chairs. Now I gotta write down bed again. Okay. And then we need to create chairs. Usually I don't need to exceed like, there's 4 chairs per table, and we have, I believe, 9 tables. So 4 times 9, 37? No, 36. But we'll go 40 just in case. Okay. And then we are also gonna need meals being made. Easy meals constantly. We are going to be creating them. Requirements. We are going to create them out of meat. No, it doesn't want to create it out of meat that way. How about if I changed the traits? Cookable items. for this one, we do want it to be solid items and unrotten. We want, however, item type meat. And we want amount of unrotten cookable items being, as I said, meat. This prepare easy meals thing is only if we have meat in the house or in the fortress. We also need another easy meal setup though, because we want a setup for drinks to be turned into meals, because apparently dwarves have the ability to turn alcohol into biscuits and stew. I will never really understand how, but it's a thing. So now requirement, delete that condition, and we are going to require these to be cookable items, yes, but also not solid. And I don't think drinks can get rotten in here, so let's remove that. And we are going to change the item type to drinks. And the number, I think 2 is the requirement for an easy meal. So we've got that satisfied too for now, but we won't have it satisfied for long, so we need to set up brewing from plants, which we need unrotten material producing plants and empty food storage items. Okay. And at least I don't know the requirement for drinks, so I'm gonna put that as 5. We are going to up that above the easy meals. And we are going to rearrange this whole thing so that the food is top priority, because charcoal is not something we necessarily need, especially right now. We also need tables, and we are going to go with rock tables. I believe we said we had 9 of them, I think. So 9 tables. We'll put it up to 12 for now. We are going to designate the material of the tables to be made out of chert, I think, is a regular rock. I know bauxite becomes something. I'll actually check that right now. If we go into U, which is our outpost, created wealth, and then check stone. We got marble in there. That looks like just marble. Oh, bauxite is magma safe stone, but nothing else, and chert is here too. So I suppose they're not metals. I could have sworn bauxite was a metal, but I guess not. I know it's a very fancy colored one because it's a red stone. So this right here, I believe, is, yep, bauxite, the red stone over here. We also have picture jaspers, and chert is the orange stone, I guess. Hey, we got Gryffindor here. Also, we got rough sapphires. I remember seeing that pop up on my screen at one point. Okay, so jobs and then management. We are constructing chart tables then. And that is kind of making me want to make our dining hall all Gryffindor styled and make the chairs out of bauxite or something. Okay though, so we're gonna go into here. We still need ammo, for example. Right up there, you can see it says encrust ammo. Thank you for reminding me. Our hunters will need bolts for their weapons. And we are going to be making wooden bolts more than any other bolts, because those are used in training and in hunting. We're gonna put, actually delete that, we're gonna put a amount of bolts must be at most 200. We want a lot of bolts. And material, it should specifically, that's a lot of wood choices. So let's go to tea, I suppose. Nope, that's hair/wool. And it's not item type either. Not item condition. I swore I went to materials and it doesn't just say wood. So we can deconstruct our wagon at any point. Okay. We're gonna need some crossbows to go with those wooden bolts, so we're gonna need to make some wooden crossbows. I'm gonna say make them infinitely, and we are going to set an amount. We should only have 2 available at any time. And those are good. And of course we need quivers for everyone. Okay, so leather quiver. We want, I don't know, 4 of those. Random choice. Okay, and conditions. We should not have 10 of those at any given time. So actually, I'm gonna remove this and reset one that is infinite. And we want the condition to be the same as for the crossbows. Okay. Let's see. We have drink from plant. We do not have drink from fruit. That would be a very bad thing to forget to give our people fruit drinks. After all, I can't drink any barley or anything. No beer for me. Okay, so Q, brew, fruit, 0. We're gonna consider conditions. Actually, brew from fruit. We are gonna require this version. Number 1, number 5. Okay. And we're gonna put that up there with plants. And now every day they should be checking that there is enough room for plants and everything. Let's see, what else do we need? Doors. So we're gonna put in a work order for doors. Internally, I suppose wooden doors would do. So we're gonna put in a request for some wooden doors. And it should never be more than 10, sure. And at the same time, we're gonna put in a request for rock doors. And we want them created for infinite time. We are going to put that in as as you should never make more than, we don't need as many of those, so 5 at a time. All of these should be created out of chert. Or actually, nah, we're gonna use our box type. Okay. And doors are not as important as the chairs, beds, and tables, but they are far more important than the charcoal. I really wish there was a reduce priority button instead of as well as increase priority, but at least there's one of those. And oh yes, I remember what I was running out of last time I played. We're gonna need some picks. But it looks like we can only make those out of metal. We don't have any metal yet. Smelt. So we're gonna be needing to melt, actually, not smelt. So melt a metal object, always. And the good thing about that is that we get to select the individual items that are going to be melted. So we're gonna require a melt designated item and a amount of refined coal, which is what we are actually doing with our charcoal. So that will be a little more important than the charcoal, just so that our charcoal makers don't constantly make it for no apparent reason. Okay, we've got a craftsdwarf's workshop over here. What is it you make again? Yes, you make the ammo and things. We got our metalworksmith. No furnace yet, and no smelter yet. We don't have a mason's workshop. We do have carpenter's workshop, though. Let's see. We need probably a wooden altar if we're gonna make a whole bunch of churches. So we're gonna need at least 4 of those. Wrong button. And then, let's see. Wooden barrels, of course, I need to add that to our list. Because that is another thing I'm constantly running out of. Make wooden barrel, always. And that is is going to be even more important than the beds, probably. Or actually, nah, probably the beds are more important than the barrels. Though they are dwarves, so who knows. They are quite insane little creatures. Okay. So let's get these little guys to work, I suppose. We've got them already cutting up all the places. Oh, and we got our still up. Good. And butchering is not getting done because there is no unrotten nearby animals. Talking about that, I should probably build workshop fishery. No, fishery? Okay, where's my fishery? Okay, H. We're gonna put a fishery right over here by the lake or pond or whatever that is. And we are going to create it out of chert. Because wood is always going to be useful at some point. Even though I've got way too much wood left. Okay. And let's see. Oh yes, another thing I need to do. Do we have any? We have a bull and a cow. Yak cow, so I can require milking. That's good. We have our 2 KV boars and sows, and our kitten, our 2 dogs, and our hen and gobbler turkeys. And right here, there are a lot of carps, lots of fish, and 2 peregrine falcons. No one's gone missing. As I said, this is a newly started adventure. And let's see, we've got 1 guy going to plant the radishes, 1 guy preparing easy meals, 1 guy fishing, and 3 guys sleeping. Sleeping on the job, how could you? It is 6:46. I suppose I should stop at 6:50, perhaps, because I know... Or should I stop at 7, because I think I started a little later than 6 today. Questions, questions, questions. Okay, we got wood there and there. We're gonna eventually smooth all those stairs away. There's nothing to catch in the central swamps. Okay. Is preparing render fat. Okay, so we can't prepare fish there. We can't produce fish from there either. Okay, and carpenters very busy already. We've got our bowyer making a wooden crossbow. Oh yes, we've ran out of radishes, it looks like. Okay, that doesn't really bother me that much. Okay, where is... I thought I had a stockpile right there. Or corpses right here. Yeah, I set it up. I guess I just didn't plop it down. My butcher is probably not gonna be the happiest guy surrounded by all these corpses, but it's probably best if we have them near him so that people still are delivering the butcherable items. Okay, let's see. We have withered white millet plants there, withered turnip plants, withered radish, a whole bunch of withered stuff, but no butcherable animals. Okay. And maybe I should set up the designations for things. Who knows? I do know I have to construct downstairs. I can see some places where people have already gotten rid of the plants. Good jobs, my minions. Okay. And here. Okay. We still have trees around. That's not so great. If anyone could remove some of that stuff, that would be great. Okay, stockpiling time. Before I forget it, we're gonna need not corpses, not refuse. We are going to need leather, cloth, weapons, armor, sheets, bars, blocks. Most things are gonna be stored here. I messed it up. Put that there, and then just destroy the stockpile right there at where the stairs are. It's a very tiny little storage area compared to what I'm used to building. Okay. I thought my eyes were deceiving me and that I didn't center the storage area below them. I did though, so that's good. We also need rooms for the peasants and non-nobility. The people who are quite content with getting one little room. So we're gonna require these to be built relatively quickly. That isn't big enough. maybe I'll sort it out by next time we meet again. It is right now 6:53, and I feel like it is probably time to say goodbye. At least for now. While this little fort gets built. Save the game. Okay, saving. And quit. Alrighty. And I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good one. Bye.